Welcome to our tribute, a heartfelt space to honour those we've recently lost and others who have left a lasting impact on our lives. Today, we reflect on their incredible journeys, celebrate their legacies, and cherish their memories. We'll also discuss the recent challenges faced by WWE star Jacob Fatu, which have deeply moved fans worldwide. Join us in remembering their stories and ensuring their legacies live on. Subscribe to be part of our supportive community and help keep their inspiring spirit alive. Rick Rude, born Richard Morgan Rude on December 7, 1958, in the quiet town of St. Peter, Minnesota, would grow up to become one of professional wrestling's most unforgettable personalities. With his chiseled physique that seemed sculpted from stone and a natural flair for showmanship, Rude captured the imagination of wrestling fans across the globe. Launching his career in the early 1980s, he rapidly climbed the ranks, his magnetic charisma setting him apart from the crowd of aspiring wrestlers. Rude's fame skyrocketed in major promotions like the World Wrestling Federation (WWF) and World Championship Wrestling (WCW). Inside the ring, he was the epitome of arrogance and allure, famously taunting audiences by flaunting his body and delivering his iconic Rude Awakening neckbreaker. His signature catchphrase, "What I'd like to have right now," would send crowds into a frenzy, fueling his reputation as one of wrestling's most effective villains. Rude engaged in legendary rivalries against household names such as Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake Roberts, and the Ultimate Warrior, weaving intense storylines that fans still recall with nostalgia. A decorated champion, Rude captured titles like the WWF Intercontinental Championship and the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship, showcasing not only his showmanship but also his exceptional technical wrestling skills. Even after retiring from active competition in the late 1990s due to injury, Rude stayed close to the business as a manager and commentator, influencing a new generation of talent. Tragically, Rick Rude's life was cut short on April 20th, 1999, when the cause was heart failure, reportedly triggered by an overdose of mixed medications, including painkillers. A devastating reminder of the physical toll professional wrestling can exact. In 2017, he was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, ensuring his ravishing legacy lives on forever. André René Roussimoff, famously known as André the Giant, was born on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France. From a young age, André stood out, not just for his towering height, but also for his prodigious strength. At 7 feet 4 inches and weighing over 500 pounds, he was a true giant in every sense. His massive size was the result of acromegaly, a rare disorder caused by excessive growth hormone production, which contributed to his immense physical stature. Despite the challenges his condition posed, André's charisma and wrestling talent made him an unforgettable figure in professional wrestling and beyond. André's wrestling journey began in Europe before he made the life-changing decision to move to North America. His larger-than-life persona and raw talent quickly propelled him to fame, with his most significant years spent in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. In the 1970s and 1980s, he became a central figure, captivating audiences with his imposing presence and magnetic personality. One of the most unforgettable moments of his career came at the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985, when he faced Hulk Hogan in a historic match. The image of Hogan body slamming the Giant remains one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. Beyond wrestling, André's fame extended to Hollywood, where he portrayed Physique, the lovable giant, in the classic film The Princess Bride, 1987. His portrayal of Physique, the gentle yet strong character, earned him a new legion of fans. Sadly, André's life was cut short when the cause of was congestive heart failure, a complication stemming from his acromegaly. Despite his early, André's legacy remains deeply embedded in both the wrestling world and popular culture, and he continues to be celebrated as a true icon whose impact is still felt today. Danny Hodge, an American wrestling and boxing legend, was renowned for his unparalleled strength, technical mastery, and sheer resilience. Born on May 13, 1932, in Perry, Oklahoma, Hodge's presence in the sports world was nothing short of iconic. With his legendary grip strength, he could crush apples with one hand, a feat that fascinated fans and became a symbol of his raw power. His ability to blend finesse with brute force made him one of the most respected athletes in both amateur and professional wrestling. Hodge's journey in wrestling began in high school and blossomed at the University of Oklahoma, where he dominated the collegiate scene. From 1955 to 1957, he claimed 3 consecutive NCAA wrestling titles, finishing his college career undefeated with a perfect 46-0 record. This remarkable achievement earned him a prestigious place on the cover of Sports Illustrated, a feat that no other amateur wrestler had accomplished at the time. His dominance continued on the international stage when he won a silver medal in freestyle wrestling at the 1956 Melbourne Olympics, further cementing his status as one of the sport's all-time greats. Not limited to wrestling, Hodge also found success in professional boxing, holding an impressive 8-2 record and even competing in the Golden Gloves. His transition to professional wrestling was marked by his technical excellence, earning him multiple NWA junior heavyweight titles. Tragically, Hodge's career came to an abrupt halt following a severe car accident in 1976. Although the accident ended his active wrestling career, his influence persisted. In his honor, the Dan Hodge Trophy was established, awarded annually to the top college wrestler in the United States. Hodge, due to natural causes, leaving behind a lasting legacy defined by his strength, resilience, and contributions to the sport of wrestling. Bobo Brazil, born on July 10, 1924, was a pioneering figure in professional wrestling and one of the first African American stars to achieve widespread recognition in the sport. His remarkable career helped break racial barriers in an industry that was predominantly white, and he became a trailblazer for future generations of wrestlers of all backgrounds. Brazil was known for his dynamic personality, athleticism, and his signature move, the Coco Butt, a headbutt that stunned audiences and showcased his power in the ring. Brazil's wrestling career began in the late 1940s, but it was during the 1950s and 1960s that he truly rose to prominence. He competed for top promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, where his matches against iconic figures like Buddy Rogers and Dick the Bruiser elevated his reputation. As one of the most popular and well-known wrestlers of his time, Brazil used his platform to challenge racial discrimination in the sport, becoming a role model for many and an advocate for equality in wrestling. Beyond his in-ring success, Brazil was involved in community outreach, often participating in charity events and mentoring young wrestlers. His legacy is not just in his accomplishments as a champion, but in his lasting impact on the integration of professional wrestling and his influence in breaking down racial barriers. Brazil's contributions to the sport earned him multiple Hall of Fame inductions, cementing his place in wrestling history. He continued to inspire generations of fans and wrestlers long after his retirement. Bobo Brazil, due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate within the wrestling world. Shad Gaspard, born on January 13, 1981, was an American professional wrestler, actor, and model, renowned for his time in WWE as one half of the charismatic tag team Crime Time. Gaspard's wrestling journey began in the early 2000s when he honed his craft in various independent promotions, gaining valuable experience before signing with WWE in 2006. It was here, alongside his partner JTG, that he truly made a name for himself. The duo's antics, steeped in humour and hip-hop culture, made them stand out. Crime Time became beloved figures, known for their comedic sketches and high-energy matches, offering fans a unique blend of charisma and raw talent that made them fan favourites. Outside of the squared circle, Gaspard explored acting, landing roles in films and TV series. His most notable appearances include his part in the film Get Hard alongside Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart, as well as in the TV series The Wrestler. Gaspard's multifaceted talents weren't confined to the ring or screen. He was also deeply committed to fitness and wellness, regularly promoting a healthy lifestyle to inspire others. Sadly, Gaspard's life was tragically cut short in 2020. During a family outing at Venice Beach, California, he heroically attempted to rescue his 10-year-old son, Arie, from a strong rip current. While his son was saved by lifeguards, Gaspard was tragically swept away by the relentless waves. Despite a prolonged search, Gaspard's body was discovered days later, and he was pronounced on May 19, 2020. His selflessness and courage in the face of danger earned him an outpouring of tributes from the wrestling community and beyond. WWE and various organizations paid heartfelt respects to the legacy of a man who had proven himself a true hero, not only in the ring, but also in life as a devoted father. Curt Hennig, best known by his ring name Mr. Perfect, was a legendary professional wrestler admired for his technical skill, athleticism, and larger-than-life charisma. Born on March 28, 1958, in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Hennig was a second-generation wrestler, following in the footsteps of his father, Larry the Axe Hennig, a respected figure in the wrestling world. Hennig's wrestling career began in the late 1970s, quickly establishing him as a standout talent with his exceptional in-ring abilities. His Mr. Perfect persona, created in the early 1980s, was defined by his cocky attitude, flawless wrestling technique, and a physique that epitomized athletic excellence. The character's boastful declaration of being perfect resonated with fans, and Hennig's ability to deliver matches without flaw became his signature trait. Throughout his career, Hennig achieved success in major wrestling promotions, most notably in the WWF, now WWE, and WCW. In the WWF, he captured the Intercontinental Championship and became a prominent figure in high-profile feuds, with his perfect plex finishing maneuver becoming iconic. Hennig also made a significant impact in WCW, where he joined the New World Order (NWO) faction and claimed multiple championships, including the WCW World Television Championship. Despite his success in the ring, Hennig's life was tragically cut short. The cause of was attributed to acute cocaine intoxication, which led to cardiovascular complications. His sudden passing was a great loss to the wrestling community, but Hennig's legacy lives on through his contributions to the industry, his influence on future generations of wrestlers, and his memorable performances that continue to be celebrated by fans worldwide. Tarzan Goto, born on August 16, 1963, was a beloved and influential figure in the world of professional wrestling, leaving behind a profound legacy that continues to resonate in the industry. Known for his dynamic in-ring style and larger-than-life persona, Goto captured the hearts of wrestling fans with his unique blend of athleticism and charisma. After battling health complications that stemmed from a long-standing struggle with heart disease, his untimely marked a tragic loss for the wrestling world, which had already been familiar with his resilience both inside and outside the ring. Goto began his wrestling journey in the late 1980s, quickly rising to prominence in Japan's top wrestling promotions, including New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW. His agility, combined with his raw strength, allowed him to seamlessly transition between high-flying aerial maneuvers and devastating strikes, making him a versatile and unpredictable competitor. This versatility made him a fan favorite, and his passionate performances helped establish a dedicated following among fans both in Japan and abroad. Throughout his career, Goto earned numerous accolades, including multiple championships. His contributions to tag team wrestling were especially significant, as he teamed up with several legendary figures, cementing his place in wrestling history. Beyond his in-ring success, Goto was deeply committed to nurturing younger talent. He was a mentor to many up-and-coming wrestlers, sharing his wealth of experience and knowledge to help shape the future of the sport. Despite his passing, Tarzan Goto's influence remains alive in the wrestling community. His legacy, not only as a competitor, but also as a mentor and a figure of kindness, continues to inspire new generations of wrestlers. His untimely serves as a reminder of both the fragility of life and the enduring power of his spirit within the ring. Jacob Fatu, an American professional wrestler, is rapidly becoming one of the most powerful figures in WWE. Currently signed to the SmackDown brand, Fatu has joined the ranks of the infamous Bloodline faction, further cementing the legacy of his legendary Samoan wrestling family. Known for his combination of raw power, high-flying agility, and technical prowess, Fatu has quickly established himself as one of the most dominant and electrifying talents in the company. His reputation for hard-hitting, high-impact moves has garnered significant attention from fans and experts alike. However, despite his rapid rise, there have been recent concerns regarding his health, particularly surrounding a potential injury that took place in a recent match. In this article, we will explore Fatu's journey to WWE, his accomplishments, his health scares, and what lies ahead for this rising star. Early life and wrestling heritage. Jacob Fatu was born on April 18, 1992, in California, into one of the most prestigious and influential wrestling families in history. His father, Sam Fatu, is a former WWE superstar known as the Tonga Kid, and his uncles, WWE Hall of Famers Rikishi and Umaga, have left an indelible mark on the wrestling world. Jacob is also related to Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, making him a natural heir to the Samoan wrestling dynasty. From an early age, Fatu was immersed in the world of professional wrestling. However, like many of his family members, his path to the squared circle wasn't immediate. Growing up in a wrestling-centric environment, Fatu faced various personal and professional challenges that delayed his entry into the wrestling business. Despite these hurdles, he eventually realized his true calling: professional wrestling. Fatu's natural athleticism, charisma, and larger-than-life presence made him a force to be reckoned with the moment he stepped into the ring. His family's storied legacy and his own drive to succeed pushed him to refine his craft and follow in the footsteps of his legendary relatives. Independent circuit success and MLW dominance. Before signing with WWE, Jacob Fatu made a name for himself in the independent wrestling circuit, particularly in Major League Wrestling, MMLW. Fatu debuted in MLW in 2019, where he quickly became one of the most feared and dominant figures in the promotion. His run in MLW would serve as the foundation for his future success in WWE. Fatu's affiliation with the notorious Contra Unit stable in MLW helped shape his persona as a ruthless and nearly unstoppable competitor. The faction's hardcore, militant style meshed perfectly with Fatu's aggressive in-ring abilities. Combining a unique blend of high-flying agility, something rare for a wrestler of his size, with brutal, powerful moves, Fatu established himself as a must-see talent. His unmatched strength allowed him to execute devastating moves, including his infamous moonsault, which became a trademark of his in-ring style. One of Fatu's crowning achievements in MLW was his reign as the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. He held the title for a significant amount of time, defeating top stars such as Tom Lawler, and Alexander Hammerstone in brutal high-profile matches. His dominance in MLW helped solidify his reputation as one of the most talented and versatile wrestlers of his generation. Fatu's success in MLW did not go unnoticed by WWE, which began to take interest in the rising star. In 2024, Fatu made the leap to WWE, where he was quickly integrated into the SmackDown brand. His addition to WWE's already dominant Bloodline faction, led by Roman Reigns, was seen as the perfect fit for both his character and his family's legacy. Arrival in WWE strengthening the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu's arrival in WWE was highly anticipated, and he did not disappoint. The Bloodline faction, which had already become one of the most dominant and influential groups in WWE history, only grew stronger with Fatu's inclusion. Led by Roman Reigns, the Bloodline consists of some of the most successful and respected wrestlers in WWE, including the Usos and now Jacob Fatu. Fatu's addition to the group brought a new level of intensity and unpredictability to the faction. From the moment he debuted on SmackDown, Fatu immediately made an impact. He showcased his exceptional versatility, able to execute powerful, hard-hitting moves, while also surprising fans with his agility. Fatu's high-flying abilities, despite his large frame, set him apart from other powerhouse wrestlers in WWE. His signature moonsault became an iconic part of his in-ring repertoire, a testament to his athleticism and the unpredictability he brings to the ring. Fatu's ability to seamlessly integrate into WWE's roster made him an immediate threat to established stars. His in-ring style, which blends power with agility, has made him a standout performer. His role within the Bloodline not only solidified his place on the roster, but also positioned him as one of WWE's future stars. Injury concerns. The truth behind the recent reports. In a recent SmackDown match, Jacob Fatu executed a moonsault on CM Punk, but landed awkwardly, raising concerns about his health and potential injury. The spot, which saw Fatu land in a less than ideal position, led to an immediate medical evaluation backstage. Fans and analysts alike speculated about the severity of the incident, with many fearing that Fatu had suffered a serious injury. In the aftermath of the incident, several rumours began to spread on social media, suggesting that Fatu had suffered a broken rib, a concussion, or even a serious neck injury. The spread of misinformation only added to the concern, leading many fans to fear that Fatu might be sidelined for an extended period. However, credible sources close to WWE quickly addressed the situation, providing much-needed clarification. WWE's medical team confirmed that Fatu's injury scare was not as severe as initially feared. While he did experience some discomfort and underwent medical evaluation following the match, the test revealed no significant injuries. WWE officials stated that Fatu did not suffer any long-term damage and that he was medically cleared to compete. Despite the alarming nature of the landing, Fatu was not expected to miss any significant time in the ring. The situation was under control, and Fatu was back in action soon after the incident. Addressing injury rumours and misinformation. The rise of social media and the ease with which information spreads has made it increasingly difficult to distinguish between fact and fiction in the world of professional wrestling. Following Fatu's injury scare, false reports began circulating, with some claiming that his career in WWE might be at risk due to a serious injury. Some sources exaggerated the situation, suggesting that Fatu had sustained a concussion or had broken bones, further fueling fears about his future in the ring. WWE acted quickly to address these rumours, and the company's medical team released an official statement confirming that Fatu's injury scare was minor. He had undergone a thorough evaluation, and there were no signs of a major injury that would sideline him for an extended period. The false reports were quickly debunked, and fans were reassured that Fatu would continue to be an active competitor on SmackDown. Wrestling fans have become increasingly accustomed to the rapid spread of misinformation in the era of social media, and the situation surrounding Fatu only highlights the importance of obtaining accurate information. WWE's medical team has been transparent about Fatu's condition, ensuring that the wrestler's health status is clarified as soon as possible. The resilience of Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is no stranger to adversity. Throughout his career, he has faced numerous challenges both inside and outside the ring. These obstacles have only served to strengthen his resolve and build his reputation as a resilient and determined performer. Fatu's physical and mental toughness are evident in every match he competes in. His ability to bounce back from injuries, setbacks, and difficult situations is a testament to his dedication and professionalism. As a wrestler who often executes high-risk moves, such as his moonsault, Fatu is no stranger to the physical toll of professional wrestling. Like all top-level athletes, Fatu pushes his body to the limit, and with that comes the inherent risk of injury. However, Fatu has proven time and again that he can withstand these risks and continue to perform at the highest level. Fatu's training regimen, which includes rigorous physical conditioning and mental preparation, allows him to maintain his dominance in the ring. He's a true testament to the power of resilience, and his ability to overcome adversity only adds to his appeal as a top-tier WWE superstar. Looking ahead, the future of Jacob Fatu in WWE. Jacob Fatu's future in WWE is bright. As a key member of the Bloodline, Fatu has the opportunity to rise through the ranks and become one of WWE's most prominent stars. His strength, agility, and ability to tell compelling stories in the ring make him a versatile performer capable of taking on a variety of opponents in high-profile matches. The future holds many possibilities for Fatu, including potential title pursuits, high-stakes rivalries, and conflicts within the Bloodline faction. With Roman Reigns' leadership and the strength of his Samoan heritage behind him, Fatu is poised to become a central figure in WWE's future storylines. Fans can expect him to continue playing a significant role in shaping the company's future and possibly even becoming a world champion in the years to come. Conclusion. Jacob Fatu's legacy in the making. Jacob Fatu's rise to prominence in WWE has been rapid and impactful. His blend of raw power, agility, and high-impact style has made him a standout performer in the company. Despite recent injury rumours, Fatu remains healthy and ready to continue his dominant run in WWE. His legacy, shaped by his family's wrestling heritage and his own talent, is still in its early stages, but it's clear that Fatu has the potential to leave an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. As a member of the Bloodline, Fatu is part of one of the most powerful factions in WWE history. With his resilience, athleticism, and drive to succeed, Jacob Fatu is destined for even greater accomplishments in the years to come. Fans should expect more electrifying performances and unforgettable moments as he continues his journey to the top of WWE